Pollution podcast, the first one of 2026. And you know I say it every year, where's the fucking flying car? Motherfuckers. Of course, you have me, of course, and of course my co-host Cub.
Hey, fantastic cup.
Fucking hell, eh? Delusional much?
Yes, delusional. After the fantastic review, or don't you think so?
It was alright. Until you spoilt it.
No, I didn't. If you have watched, you would have recognized that I didn't spoil the second movie at all. The ending.
Well,
Can you
yeah.
remember the Time Lords one? It has a twist in the movie. The whole movie is about a very interesting twist at the end.
I haven't watched it
With the
for
little
ages,
boy.
dude.
Yeah, but you can remember the twist of it or not?
Not
The
really,
big-
dude. I can't really remember anything about it.
The big twist, the big reveal. What's up with the boy? How do they save the boy at the end? Can you remember?
I honestly can't remember, dude.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and for people who haven't seen the movie, because it's such a good movie, I didn't spoil the ending. I explain the ending of the book, which has the same twist, by the way, but it's different with the characters and so on. But still, it has the same twist, and I didn't neither spoil the end, the twist from the book, nor the another one from the movie. Because just I decided to do that. Just not to. Somebody wants to watch the movie
Aye.
because I like the movie so much. This Time Master one. Yeah, and
Hey up, Ray.
yeah, and the really fascinating thing is, of course, the one with the Fantastic Planet one. Can you remember that at least?
Sort of. The blue guys kept humans as pets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And at the end,
the learning
and
thing,
at the
the
end,
headset.
yeah, and the ending came off a little bit rushed.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I can remember that about the movie. It didn't seem
Yeah,
finished.
because the whole ending with the rockets and then destroying the giants on the other planet,
Yeah.
on the dream planet, it takes 2 minutes. It's just 2 minutes.
Yeah. Well,
The whole ending.
the whole film feels rushed and pieces missing where the narrator tries to explain what's going on.
Yes, and of
It,
course,
it's,
if you
it
have
seems
read-
like there's another 40 minutes of film somewhere missing.
how much more? If you have,
Well, at least this is what I'm saying. It just seems not the whole
yeah,
thing.
if you read the book is an epic. The book is on epic scale. Not the book itself is not that it is so thick. The story
Yeah, I'm with you.
is an epic story.
I may have
Like
to read it. Yeah.
Yeah, like Gulliver's Journeys. It is because these are two societies in the book.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is not just like you see in the movie. These are two societies because these humans, they develop
The OMS.
fast.
Yeah.
They develop fast, and there are millions on the whole planet. It's not just in this little area that we see, like a town or whatever. No, we are talking about the whole planet, and also there is no fantastic planet in the original story.
All
The
right.
fantastic planet is only made up for the movie. And also the name of the movie, Fantastic Planet, because of that. because in the original it's called humans in series, in series, and in the original story, they discover another another continent.
Oh, right. With
Secret
like
con-
with separate tribes and stuff,
uh,
or no?
no, it's uninhabited.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
This continent. There are animals and things like that, but the continent, it's called the wild continent, and this is the place where the humans escape to.
Oh, right.
And they don't escape with rockets. They
Yeah.
escape
Did
with
you say?
submarines.
Yeah, I was about to say. Didn't you say in your video that it was submarines? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they develop three
Fuck me, I was
big
paying attention.
They develop three big submarines, and then they go over to this continent. And on this continent, they develop very fast because I explain in the in my review that time time goes faster for the humans than for
Yeah,
these
yeah.
big blue
For the big,
creatures.
yeah, yeah.
And we are talking about 40 times or something like that.
Well, yeah, it's sort of mentioned in the movie, isn't it? Sort of.
And of course, in the time span of one of these big creatures, in the lifetime span of or generational time span of them, we are talking about 40 generations of humans.
Yeah, yeah.
So they are developing fast as hell.
Compared to the blue guys, yeah, that's why one of the blue guys wants to fucking stamp them out because he says they're breeding at a far too much fucking quick rate, like, and we can't keep them under control and stuff.
And in the novel, there are millions are dying also in the novel. It's the novel is on epic scale. It's the whole planet, and then the big battle is on this continent that they discover, because when the blue guys go over there, they kill thousands of them, 10,000s of them.
Well, them blue guys like a bit of genocide, though, don't they?
Yes, genocide. And I wanted to put in the genocide factor in my review because of Gaza and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I decided against it because I already put in the Corona
yeah, the part,
similarity in there.
the part that spoilt the video. Yeah.
No, but it completely fit in there because in the original novel, and they talk about because in the original novel they can't just so easily kill the humans, because the humans are a factor in the society that is also protected by some of the big blue guys. It has also political reasons, and we are talking about something like the same protection that goes on for some minorities and things like that we have in our society.
Mm-hmm.
That you can't just easily kill them. Just say, oh, get rid of them, things like that. And we are talking about, and it's also a political thing. And in one of the plans of these blue guys, because of these political walls that they can't just kill the humans, they want to use the trick with the vaccination, and they say it in the novel, and we are talking about the novel. And we're talking about what?
No, I'm just amazed. Yeah, go on, carry on.
And we are talking about a book that was written in the 50s. So in the 50s, the author, this Stefan Wool is his name.
Right, yeah.
This author, he wrote that one of the scientists wants to trick society by using a mandatory vaccination for the house pets, for these humans. But he wants to use this mandatory vaccination to get them decimated, like the plan from Bill Gates here on stage when he said vaccinations we can reduce humanity of 15 or 20%, and exactly this is what is written in the book 50 years ago, or no, more than 50 years ago, in the 50s, from 1957.
Well, yeah, 70 years ago nearly.
Yes, and I was so blown away by reading that, because I thought, is this a joke? So in the 50s, they already knew that vaccination is kind of a fraud, and they wanted to use the vaccination as to eliminate their enemies. Wow. This was crazy. I thought, oh my God, this has to be a joke or something like that. This can't be true. So this is not a new thing with this vaccination fraud. It's already in the 50s, people already knew about that, and even put it into their stories, into their science fiction stories. So yeah, that was interesting, and that's the reason why I put it into my review. And so I had already put that into there, and then I made the review back then when we had also all the news from Gaza and things like that, from the genocide, and I just didn't want to give too much to the audience. I thought, okay, this Corona bit is enough. I don't have to also put the Gaza bit in there.
Well, you know,
it's just too short. It was just a 10-minute video, and to put so much messaging in there, I thought it is not right. Also, I really thought about the children who are going to watch the review. There will be many, because it's animated movies, and I'm also talking about the Time Lords or Time Masters, and I didn't want to traumatize maybe any children who are going to watch this review for the fun of it, and then traumatize them with pictures of slaughtered children from Gaza.
See?
Didn't want to.
Now that's what I would have done.
No.
Traumatized poor little Timmy.
No, I thought it's just not fair.
I know.
This is a
Well,
cheap
and
trick.
you set your fucking channel so it's not for kids. I assume you'd already done that.
Yes, I already done that, but still, I really care about things like that. I really try, especially when I talk about animated stuff. I think that there are many children who are watching, are possibly watching it because of animation, and so I always try to be especially careful with the stuff I put in there. Also, the Corona section, if you have recognized that, is really small. It's just one picture where it just says Corona fake, and that's it. Also, I put the funny sheep in there, yeah, with the masks.
Yeah.
And that's it. And this is really, you can't really say it's like my other Corona COVID-19 84 videos, because it's not.
No, not really. You
really
showed
not.
a little restraint, I guess.
Yes, I showed restraint because I didn't want to destroy this beautiful, because these are two movies I really like. They are part of my all-time favorite animated movies ever, and I really didn't want to dilute the experience for the people. who watched the review with
Oh,
my political
all five
opinions.
of them.
Yes, all five of them. But who cares? It's
Oh,
still
I'm glad that you had the premiere back on your proper channel anyway.
yes. I'm going to do the premise again on my proper channel because with Cub's Corner it was just an experiment which failed. I don't get many more views over there than I get on my proper one. There are also just 5, 10 views and things like that. So who cares? I just make my premise again on Lone Wolf Cup
As they
and
should have
don't
been all
release.
along.
Yeah, but at least I tried something.
Yeah, go on. I'll give you that, I suppose.
Yeah, you can't say, yeah, but you never tried anything because I really tried, but it didn't work. So what? Yeah.
Yeah, well.
So yeah, but as I said, now there are coming 3 reviews about animated movies from my childhood, and I hope that that they are going to people are going to like them, like my Plague Dog one, and I'm pretty sure the people are going to like. Because by the way, these reviews I have already released on the alternate platforms, and they have already hundreds of views. Yeah. Especially, yeah, uh, especially the German one, the upcoming German one. Once here, Feliday and Krabat, because this was a Czech one, this from today, and also the similarities with Plague Dogs. Did you get them?
In what way?
We have again 2 animated movies by the same director, where the source material is also from the same author, from 2 of 2 famous novels.
Yeah, I'm with
Like Plague Dogs was a famous novel as Watership Down, and the same director made movies out of these properties.
you. Indeed, he did.
But also another similarity, the complete different style of the movies. Because Plague Dogs has complete different style than Watership Down, and it's also it has also it's completely it's seen completely differently from the audience. Because Watership Down is very famous and popular,
Indeed,
and Plague
it is,
Dogs,
especially in the UK.
yeah, and Plague Dogs is the underdog, and with this one, it's kind of the same. The Fantastic Planet, for me personally, it's the better movie. Like Plague Dogs is the better movie than Watership Down, but the Time Masters is the more well-known movie among people.
I wouldn't say so, dude. Everybody knows Fantastic Planet way more than Time Masters. Trust me.
No, I'm not sure about that.
I am definitely sure. Trust me.
Because
Fantastic Planet was a fucking huge movie, dude. It was recommended watching by the hippies. It won countless fucking festival prizes. It's a way more. Everybody knows. Yeah, but everybody knows that way more is what I'm saying. It's way more popular.
Yeah, but I mean, for the general audience.
The general audience, Fantastic Planet is way more popular.
Yes.
It is. Trust me.
For the general audience, they are more. Probably they would
No. You don't understand what a general audience is. That you don't understand what general audience means, then, do you? People who like his work would seek out the other movie, definitely. But your general audience.
You don't think that Time Masters is more made for general audiences than Fantastic Planet?
It's I'm saying which one
You
more
wouldn't say
more
that
people would
Time
have seen.
Masters is. Wait a second. You wouldn't say that Time Masters is more mainstream than Fantastic Planet?
Not in terms of cinema, no, but you wouldn't know that.
Yeah, sure.
There is no sure, it's a fact. I know you
Yeah,
don't
it's a
like
fact.
facts, move on.
Yes, it's a fact. A psychedelic movie from the 60s, you say it's exactly the same than
It's not from the
the
60s.
children's movie. It is. It's then the
It's more
children's
well known
movie.
in film circles, dude, than his other works. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah, but how would you know? Because you
Because
don't know shit.
I know
You
cinema,
don't
and you
know
know nothing.
any,
You know
and
fuck
you,
all. I know cinema, and
yeah,
you're a
and
joke.
it's yeah, and especially you know the general audiences, and you know the alternative things, everything you know about movies. I know, yeah.
Well,
I can,
on my journey to be a cinephile, I didn't come across Masters of Time first, did I? Like most people wouldn't.
yes, and I know much more. Back then in the 80s, I knew much more people in my age back then who knew about Time Masters and who watched it, and not so many. And Fantastic Planet was even back then more of a secret tip.
Not really. Not to film fans and cinema lovers. Not really.
I'm talking about the general audience, not talking about constantly about cinephiles. Uh, um, yeah, but it doesn't matter anyway.
It doesn't.
So there are really some as as WW for OK. Jess knows shit.
Indeed.
So yeah, and uh, I see many similarities between these two projects, and so for me they are kind of on the same level. So I'm curious if they also perform on the same level with the reviews and so on.
I'm sure they will.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me because I really like to talk about this animated stuff. Not not every animated movie, but some, very few of them,
Yeah,
which I
the
really,
ones you
really,
know.
really like. The ones, yeah, the ones that I know and the ones that I like, and I know many animated movies, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm just not I don't think that every one of them deserves a review. Most of them don't, but there are a few that are really sticking out of the mess, and these few I'm talking about in the next weeks. Yeah, and by the way, you didn't say anything about my music choice this time.
Well, it was, I didn't hate it, which
Did
makes
you even
a refreshing
know it?
change.
Yeah, but did you even know it?
I
Have
wasn't.
you ever heard the song?
I think I've heard it,
From
but I'm not sure. I don't know. It did ring a bell. I think I've heard it somewhere. But
did you know anything about the group Gene Loves Jezebel?
no, I didn't know anything about them really. I'm aware of their existence. Do you know what I mean? But apart from that,
Yeah, I heard some songs from them. They're okay, but this is my favorite song of them. And I thought the lyrics they fit really well the theme of the video of the review here with finally break the chain because in Fantastic Planet, of course, the humans want to be free and want to break the chains and get free and get independent. And but with the Orphan of Perdita here, Time Masters, it is a little bit more complicated, but at the end, it's also about that. It's also about getting free from, for example, here with this the roles that they are supposed to play in life, and to try to achieve that.
Mm-hmm.
And also with the twist, this very interesting twist in the story, which you have completely forgotten about.
Yeah. Dude, I haven't seen it for fucking years, mate. A long, long time.
Yeah, so I highly recommend rewatching it, and since I didn't spoil it, you can do that and be surprised by the twist at the end. Yeah, and and also the big, huge difference, especially with the second book, there's with the aliens, there are no alien life forms in the original story, which don't look like humans. And in the movie, it's filled with alien life forms, as you have noticed.
Mm-hmm.
And you have some of these characters you have in the original novel, but they are not alien life forms. And also in the middle section of the story, it goes a little bit a different road. It's not here with these winged creatures that you see there. This is all, I think it's all made up for the movie posters and things like that you have a visual.
Yeah. Well, you know,
To grab
a very
the audience in.
common thing, though, wasn't it? So, you know, no
Yeah,
problems there.
And also, this is one of the very rare cases where I didn't mind the changes in the story, because the original story is exactly what you see in the movie. The beginning, the middle, and the end, the key points are the original story. But the differences are just a little bit in between, like inserting in a science fiction story aliens and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
This is, and also fixing some of the characters from the novel, because the bad guy in the novel, he dies an unspectacular death.
Well,
at the end.
Cub, I'm assuming that Mobius did a graphic novel version of the novel as well. I'm assuming, because that was his thing, wasn't it? You know what I mean?
Maybe, but it's not from Mobius.
Well, that's unusual, because that was his thing. That's why I would have thought he did the graphic novel first.
No, but the book is not from Mobius.
Yeah, I'm not saying the book. I meant, all right, then, a graphic novel adaptation, I should have said, to make it more clear.
Maybe there is one out. I don't know about that. I didn't.
Because it quite surprises me with Mobius's name being attached that he hadn't already done the graphic novel, is what I'm saying.
Oh, didn't even recognize that his name is even attached to it.
Dude, it's even in your fucking video. Because you stole bits of the trailer, didn't you? The 4K trailer.
Yes, yes, I can remember.
I should have known better for asking you to even pay the slightest bit of attention to anything you're watching.
No, but as I said, I didn't stumble over a graphic novel or something like that. If I would have shown it in my review to showcase what I'm saying, but there was none. So not as I know. Maybe there is one and I didn't find it or something like that. But this author, Stefan Wuhl is his name. He and the director, they came to kind of an agreement that his novels are not really made for the screen, and
Well,
that they
some,
really need.
yeah, some say there's a lot of unfilmable novels.
Yeah, and that they really needed some changes. Uh, I agree on that on the second one, on the second novel here, the Orphan from Perdida. That really needed some changes for the screen to make it more presentable, because there were some characters, underdeveloped characters in there, like this bad guy who just dies in the desert after he escapes, and that's it. And so they changed him, that he at the end tries to redeem himself by giving his life to save the main character, but with the first novel here, the Fantastic Planet one, I don't agree on that.
Well,
I think
I'm definitely going to have to read that book, because I've always thought the film, though it's very nice and it's well done, it just always felt like there was lots missing to me. You can feel it in the movie. And they try cover it up with the narration, but it just doesn't really work. So I'm glad that you told me more about the actual fucking book, because it's like I say, the film has always seemed like there's bits missing.
Yeah, and that's why I don't agree with the director when because I read some interviews with him about the movies, and I really don't agree with him on the first book, The Fantastic Planet, that it needed this drastically changes, especially with the ending, because the ending is just bad. Sorry, it's just. I also didn't understand why he didn't stick to the original story. Why we even needed a second planet, a fantastic planet. Why not telling this great story about this wild continent and war between humans and these invaders?
Exactly.
And
It sounds way. All this should have been in the movie. All of it.
yeah.
To give it a bit more weight. Instead of because I mean, what's the runtime? It's not a very long film, is it? It's pretty short, what I can remember.
Yeah.
And everything feels
short.
rushed, and there's no real character development as such. Okay, maybe the guy who was with the blue guys from a baby, maybe he gets a bit of character development, but there isn't much. There isn't much there in the film anyway. In terms of character development and substance, it just feels rushed and bits are missing.
Yeah, he's the only character in the whole story, in the whole movie story, because all the other characters, for example, we get to know a little bit of his owner, of this girl, but just at the beginning. Just at the beginning, just a little bit introduction, but that's it. That's all her development, and then she disappears from the story. And in the original novel, she plays a much bigger part in the story, and she gets much more development. Also, her whole society, to learn about the political structure of this society. And also, you learn about more characters from the humans, the resistant characters.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. None of this stuff is in the movie, is it? None of it.
Yeah. But all these things aside, this movie is still an awesome movie.
Oh, it's beautiful, especially for
Yeah,
1970, whatever, early 70s one is.
yeah, 1973,
There you go,
and
73. It looks beautiful for 73, and the art style's nice. It's almost like
yeah, and also
pastel artwork.
it is kind of the only movie that really lives up to its title. Because Fantastic Planet is a fantastic movie. It's really what you see is never seen before. It is really no. This creation of this surreal world.
Yeah, but right,
It's
dude,
really
dude. Have you not seen Yellow Submarine?
yes, of course. But
The
Yellow
whole
Submarine.
the whole world of the blue meanies. Come on, dude. You're
But
trying to
isn't
tell
that
me that?
later?
No, was it? Fuck, it was way before. Fuck me,
What
dude.
way
You
before?
can tell
From
it's
when?
you can tell its influences on Fantastic Planet.
Wait a second. Yellow Submarine is older than Fantastic Planet.
The
I don't
movie,
believe
yeah, of
that.
course it is. Fucking hell.
Yeah, I'm looking that up. Sorry,
Oh,
I'm not. Don't believe you.
it's all right. You
Because
don't. It's all right. You don't know anything. It's all right, Cub. You wouldn't get
no, because
Fantastic Planet's influences or anything. Don't worry about it.
no, because Yellow Submarine. Where's the movie? Yellow Submarine movie.
Fuck me.
So Yellow Submarine. Yeah, it's from '68.
Yeah, I know
Yes,
it
you
is.
were right.
I know I'm right. I always am.
Yeah,
Apart from when I'm wrong.
yeah, but still,
And a lot of the
Fantastic Planet.
style is
Yeah,
very
but
influenced
Fantastic.
by Yellow Submarine.
Yeah, but Fantastic Planet is much more crazy than Yellow Submarine.
No,
Sorry, sorry.
is it? Fuck, you're wrong
Yeah.
again. Wrong,
No,
wrong.
no.
Yeah, you are. You're well wrong. Fantastic
No.
Planet hasn't got a sea of holes.
Yeah, fantastic. What
Luke,
sea of
you're
holes?
just
Yeah,
wrong, dude.
sure,
You're just wrong.
sure,
You just
you
don't
have
like
you
to
have
admit
the
that you're wrong. 'Cause being German, I know it's hard.
no. Shut up, stupid. What? Fantastic Planet has so imaginative creatures and things like
Yeah,
that.
and Yellow Submarine did it first with more imaginative creatures. Yeah, next.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, well, you're wrong.
No,
You're wrong. So don't
no.
worry about it.
And also, I take Fantastic Planet over Yellow Submarine anytime. Anytime.
I think I would, to be honest.
Yeah. So clearly, because it's clearly the better movie. Even with the stupid ending. Even with the stupid ending, it is still the more interesting movie than Yellow Submarine.
Yeah, it's more interesting. I'll give it that.
Because Yellow Submarine is really more like an LSD trip or something like that. And this is really tries really to show a real world that is just completely crazy,
Yep.
but still feels real in its way. It's really hard to describe, and especially as a child, this is an experience that you will never forget. Ever,
Exactly.
when you see that.
Well, like most things are when you're young, you never forget them. Regardless of quality.
Yeah, so this is really kind of also unusual for my channel, where I have now kind of three reviews in a row where I don't rant on any of the subjects.
So
Where I
you're just gonna bore the audience to death as usual then.
No, the reason is these are really, really good movies, which are in their own way kind of perfect for what they are. Of course, they can't keep up with the source material as usual, but the source material is also great. There are great books. All of them are based on uh, on excellent books that are one of their kind, and the movies, they also are one of their kind, uh, which is a really rare case. Where
I've just proven the fact that Fantastic Planet isn't one of a kind, but whatever. Move on.
no, for me it is.
Yeah, it's
I,
all
I
right.
really I like Yellow Submarine, but sorry, Fantastic Planet and Yellow Submarine. They're on two different. These are two different things.
Yet very
For
similar.
me, I can't. For me, I really not. I don't even compare these two with each other
Well,
because I I I uh, I have watched Fantastic Planet many times, rewatched it because I just felt, oh, I would really like to rewatch that, but I never felt the same way to Yellow Submarine.
I wonder if any more
It's
stuff was shot for Fantastic Planet. I wonder.
I don't think so. You mean drawn?
Well,
Because
you know what I mean. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, but I don't think so because it's animation, and
I know, but
I don't think.
it pisses me off because it sort of ruins the movie. That
No,
when you watch it, it feels unfinished. It does to
yeah,
me.
but I tell you, I read the interview with the director, who especially said that the ending of the book, the last third, uh, 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 he doesn't like at all, and he changed it on purpose. This ending. So why should there be more material? When the director says directly in an interview, he said didn't like it.
Well, fair enough.
Yeah, so doesn't make any sense that there is more material.
I might have a look on the Blu-ray,
Yeah,
see what special features are on the Blu-ray and if it's worth buying.
yes, maybe this is a case of a Criterion release or something like that. Wouldn't wonder.
Yeah, it would be. I should imagine somebody like Criterion probably would have released it, or Eureka under the Masters of Cinema label, maybe.
Yeah, and yeah, yeah, but so much for that.
Actually, I do
As
know it is available on Blu-ray because many years ago, I can remember seeing it in HMV. So I do know it is available on Blu-ray. Yes, I remember seeing it.
Yeah, very cool. And also, we didn't talk at all about the soundtrack, uh, uh,
Oh,
which is also
I love I love the soundtrack to Fantastic Planet more than I love the movie.
yes. And for me, it was really a hard decision, like with Q back then, not to use the original soundtrack, but instead to use
Freeform
this
psychedelic
track.
jazz, excellent.
Yeah, but as I said, I thought the lyrics of the song here from Gene Loves Jezebel, they were fitting so good thematically
Right, to be
with the
honest,
picture.
this is one of the times I will let you off for not using the score. Because the score is so broken and fragmented. It's basically just a series of musical cues more than an actual score. So I'll let you off for not
Yeah,
using it because I think the average person would have gone, "What the fucking hell's this?" if they hadn't seen the movie.
yeah, but
So I'll let you
the
off this time.
really, yeah, but the really famous score, of course, is the one from Time Masters.
Yeah, well,
That's a real famous score. This melody that they use there is it became a hit. It's very many people know it, and of course, it is kind of blasphemy not to use it. I know, but I personally, I'm not such a huge fan of the soundtrack from Time Masters. I think it's very good. It fits the movie, but it's not something. It's kind of a little bit repetitive when you listen too much to it.
Yeah.
And also every other.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean there, because one of my favourite scores of all time is Bernstein's score to The Great Escape. But you can only hear that fucking sting every so many times, like did 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 did. You know what I mean? Before it gets on your tits.
Yeah, and
But I love that score nonetheless.
yeah, it's a kind of it's a shame, kind of a shame that I couldn't fit the original scores in there with this review, because both movies have extraordinary scores, and very famous, especially with the Time Masters. But as I said, I decided for my track, because also these movies they're talked about so often.
Yeah,
There are
definitely.
many
Especially
reviews on
Fantastic
them.
Planet.
Yeah, there are
People talk about that.
many reviews on them, and I just wanted to make a unique take on these things without using the original score and things like that. Just how I personally see these movies. So yeah, but so much on that. I would say not so much more to say about them. Yeah, and yeah, Jess, could you catch up with any of the movies or TV series or something like that?
No, not really. I was going to try squeeze in The Running Man today, but I just didn't really have the time. There was no time
Yeah.
where I had like 2 hours or so free at any one time. I was like, ah. But I was going to try and fit it in, but no such luck.
Yeah. You didn't miss out on anything. It's
Well,
crap anyway.
I'll give it a watch. As much as I don't like mainstream movies, I really don't have the time for them much anymore. I'd rather watch a decent film or something a little bit more indie instead of these fucking $200 million fucking piles of shit.
Yeah. In the next 2 weeks, we go a little bit more into German literature. And my next video is going to be my official YouTube cat video. Because Black
Hang on,
Dogs is my
YouTube what?
cat video.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, because I finally want to have success like other YouTubers, and so I'm now decided to make also a cat video.
Dude,
to get
you
to
do
get
realise
millions
you're
of
like
views.
20 years too late to that party.
No, because I already made a dog video here with Blake Dogs, and now I make a cat video with Feliday. And we talked about Feliday. It's from a German author here. It's with Turkish ascendance, or what you call it, Turkish roots. And he's banned here in Germany because of his political opinion. And his books are also banned from stores here, from the big stores and so on. He
Ah,
has to
yeah, I can remember you saying that part, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, and he made a unique series about a cat detective here. It's called the first cat horror thriller.
Well, like I said before, dude, I'm in. Because you know I love me some old film noir and fucking old 50s, 40s and 50s crime movies. So if you're giving me a cat detective, I'm in. Take me money, as the meme says.
Yeah, and it was fascinating. This project, this Philly Day project, was really fascinating uh, because of course, in the novel is much more detailed than the movie. The animated movie
Well, they always
is
are, aren't they?
yeah, the animated movie is okay. It is very good. It's one of its kind. It's the first one about the subject matter, and it was very good that they decided for an animated movie and not trying something else. And it is really good. It's not brilliant or something like that. You can't say that. It's not as unique as
Dude, it doesn't
what-
have to be good as long as you've got a cat detective.
yeah. They didn't try.
And the dialogue's snappy.
Yeah, it's snappy dialogue, but they didn't try to make, like, for example, here with Fantastic Planet, uh, they, they tried to make a unique style, kind of, or something that when you read the novel, you wouldn't directly say, "Oh yes, the movie." If you adapt the story, the movie has to look like this. You would rather, in your head, the story would rather play out like in Gulliver's Journey or something like that.
Right, yeah.
But the director decided to have this surreal style for the movie, and but with Philly Day, they went more traditional, I would say.
Right, yeah.
The movie is not. It's not. They didn't try something completely crazy over the top or so.
Well, yeah.
some people-
Well, if you're going to have a cat detective, it's better to put it in like the more realistic surroundings, the better, really, to sell it. If you understand what I mean.
Yeah, maybe. It was a big flop back then. by
That
the
doesn't
way.
matter.
Came
That
out.
matters nothing.
But it gained attraction through the years. It's by the way, it's from 1994,
All right.
and throughout the years, it got.
What did you say? It was a German Turkish production, or was that the book? Or I
No,
forgot.
the author is a Turkish. He's Turkish. The author, a Turk who lives in Germany.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, he's not.
So
he's
I take it the movie's German then.
Yes, it's a
Right,
German
okay,
movie,
right.
and it's also a German book. And because he came to Germany, I think, as a child or something like that, and he became a German. And
He became a German. What, did he suddenly lose his sense of humour and started calling everybody a cunt?
yeah, kind of. And that's
I'm
why
joking.
and that's why he got banned. And but he became very famous with his work, and not just this work. He is not a one-trick pony or something like that. Philly Day is just one of his books, stories that are very good, and and two of his books got adapted. And normally he would have a huge career also in the movie industry if he would have stayed calm about the political things that are going on in Germany. But because he opened his mouth, he directly was labeled a fascist and anti-Semitic and things like that. And they even pulled him court because of that. And he got what you call it, prosecuted and things like that. And so it's really it's a fascinating case because I didn't expect it. When I thought when I went into the project, I thought thought not so much about it because I saw the movie back then when it came out in the 90s, and I thought, it's cool movie. Never seen that before. This thematically, but the movie is also not. It 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 doesn't leave an impact like a Plague Dogs or like a Fantastic Planet or something like that.
Well, Plague Dogs,
Because-
as you know, Plague Dogs and Watership Down are two of the finest animated movies of all time.
Yeah, and it doesn't leave that kind of an impact. So I went into that really not expecting much, and I was surprised when I read the book and when I read also other things from this author. And
Watership Down, when I think about it, was probably the first time I cried at a movie. When I was
yeah, it
a
was
little
really sad.
when I was a little kid, yeah.
Yeah.
And I can remember I couldn't listen when I was a little kid because the Art Garfunkel tune "Bright Eyes" was in the charts, and I couldn't listen to that song because it made me feel sad when I was a little kid. There you go, folks. I'm showing my age a little bit there.
Yeah.
When Art Garfunkel with "Bright Eyes" was in the charts. Fucking hell.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really curious if my cat video is my big breakthrough here on YouTube. So then people can say, yeah, and then he made cat videos like all the others, and
I
then
don't
he
know.
had success. Yeah.
Well, you know. Try and mix it up a little bit. Why don't you do one of them collected videos? Try one of them. Like I've said, don't do it as a premiere. Just release it and see what happens. Like join all your Kurt Russell ones together or something.
No.
Just see
My
what
content
happens.
is-
It's not going to be. It's going
No.
to take you an hour at the most, isn't it? Just
Yeah,
to
but my content-
stitch them all together and upload it. It's going to take you an hour. Just see what happens. It's worth a shot.
I hate these mash-ups.
It doesn't.
I can't
Yeah, but it
stand
doesn't
them.
matter. You care about these things. All I'm saying is it might get somebody to watch it.
Yeah, but
Because a lot of people like the longer form video, Cub. A lot of people will skip past videos if they're about 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. They want something because they don't expect something in depth. And to be fair, your videos qualify. You know what I mean? They're not really in depth. It's just an overview of the plot and whether or not you liked it. But fucking
yeah, also a little bit comparison to
the novel,
original
yeah.
source
Well,
material.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's your thing, innit? You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
don't know. I'm just spitballing these things because you care about these views and you get a bit down sometimes that nobody's watching your videos.
Yeah, as I said, no thanks. No, it's not for me. My actual project I'm working on is, by the way, another novel. It's from a Scandinavian author. It's called Miss Smiller's Sense of Snow.
Fuck me. Cub's videos are very well made. Jesus Christ. I suggest you're looking at other people on YouTube. Oh dear.
Yeah, and I know the novel from back then when it came out in the 90s because of my girlfriend back then. She was working in the bookstore, and she told me about the novel that she was reading, and I was wondering why the novel was in English and not in German. and she told me that she couldn't get it in German. And that's why she bought it in the English version.
Oh,
Even if the
really?
original is not, yeah, even if the original is not even in English, it's in Danish, I think. Danish or Swedish, but I think
Is it? Oh.
something like that. Some,
Some
as I said, it's
Scandinavian, yeah. Somewhere
yeah,
over
yeah,
over there, yeah, where it's cold.
where it's cold, yeah,
Yeah.
and where the main character is has is an Inuit, not
Yeah, yeah.
not really an Inuit. She comes from the Inuit. I don't know. Have you seen the movie Miss Miller's Sense for Snow back then
I
when it
haven't,
came out
no. I
from
haven't.
the 90s?
The only Inuit movie I know is fucking Nanook of the North.
Yeah, the movie's okay. It differs from
I love that
especially
scene
with the
where
ending.
he sees a record player for the first time in Nanook of the North. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
But there's been over
and
the
I
years,
did.
haven't they, questioned the validity of that fucking movie? Yeah. Well, you know,
Maybe I
it's
don't
still an
know. I don't.
interesting, time capsule, nonetheless, regardless of how much was staged. It's still an interesting time capsule of a piece of film.
Yeah, yeah, but this is really a different story because this Inuit woman, she's not living with the Inuit. She's living with the normal people, but of but be, but she's still an outsider for both societies. Of course, for the Inuit because she's not living with them, and of course for the normal society because she's not one of them. But she has a sense for snow, uh, which which is which means that she discovers a crime because of the signs in the snow from the crime scene,
Right, yeah.
where the police said it was an accident, but because she knows snow better than anybody else, she can see that the signs are not like with an accident where a little boy falls from a rooftop. She can discover that there was something else going on there. And so she starts her own investigation into that. That's what this story is about.
Yeah, that sounds interesting enough.
Yeah, and the movie, as I said, the movie from the 90s is okay. It's of course it has not the depth of the novel, and
Well, yeah.
it has a different ending. Uh, really they tried at the end really kind more of a Hollywood ending kind of. Uh, uh, but as I said, this is my actual project. I'm going to talk. And the reason why I decided to make this project even was because I discovered a TV show
Dun, dun,
this year.
dun. Right, go on.
Yeah, which came out this year, and which I completely missed. I thought, huh, what's that? A TV show about and yeah, and which of course, nobody has seen, and so I decided, okay, this is, and I mean not this year, I mean last year. It came out 2025, the TV show, and
Is the TV show
I
German?
no, the
Right,
movie is also not German. There's nothing German. It is I think
yeah, okay.
the movie is maybe a German co-production,
Right,
maybe,
I'm with you.
but I'm not 100% sure about that. Uh, um, yes, no, you are right. It is a German movie, But it is a co-production with Denmark and Sweden. And I was saying, I think Danish or Swedish, and it's both. Yeah, because the original place in Greenland. Isn't Greenland the thing that
Covered in snow.
that Trump wants to have?
I don't care. I don't listen to the ravings of a fucking lunatic. And neither should anybody else.
Yes, ravings. I'm. It's no. It's. I'm not
No,
talking about.
dude, I don't know what he's up
politics.
to. I really haven't.
No, but
I only hear about his things when he's gone really bonkers. I don't pay that much attention to him.
No, what a coincidence! I'm saying Greenland is the thing in the news. It's the land in the news where Trump says it belongs to the U.S. and Denmark, I think. Is it part of Denmark? They say it's ours, and the Greenlander lands themselves say they want their independence or something like that. Oh, yeah, didn't recognize this. This is so. This place.
I thought
So
I
this
thought
is-
Greenland was already independent. Greenland
No,
it's its own place, isn't it?
No, it is part of Denmark, I think, and but
Is it?
Yes, but
I
it
know
is,
I suck at geography here, but fuck me.
but it has kind of an autonomy, or what you want to say. It is part of Denmark, but it is still a bit under its own control, but not. But officially, it's part of Denmark.
I can't comment with certainty. I just thought it was its own fucking state, its own country even. To be fair, I thought it was its own country. But, you know,
No,
if I'm wrong, I don't know. I honestly do not know.
Doesn't have.
And I'm not going to bother look
of-
it up
of-
because it's not that important to me because I don't live there.
Yeah, it's like a territory here, as for woke, whatever says.
Whatever. Yeah, but-
Says
yeah, but
it's
is it
like a
then?
territory.
Yes, yeah, I understand what you're saying and I understand it's like a territory, but is this based in fact is what I want to know because I always thought it was its own country.
Oh, it has not its own government. As that's
It's
what
Danish.
What, as
Right,
I know.
thank you. Thank you, Dolly. Thank you very much. There you go. It is Danish Cub, you were right. There you go. Somebody's done the legwork for me. Thank you very much, sir. Or madam. I don't know if you're a male or female, Dolly. And I wouldn't want to assume your gender. Because that's happened before, hasn't it, has? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and also as woke, I'm reading that just now. I already
It's
made.
WW4OK. And I only know that because I'm cheating and I've got a magnifying glass up against the chat so I can read it.
Yeah, I already made some reviews about my exes. They're all on my channel. I talk a few times about them. Yeah. So
There you go. Cue the more you know. Do, 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 do. There you go, because I had no idea. And you were right, Cub. See? Oh, everybody in the chat, man, went onto Google and sorted this shit out. Oh, that's great. Thank you very much.
yeah, or maybe they just ask Croc or something like that.
Dude,
Which is funny. By the way,
you should be happy you were right. It's not very
Uh,
often a
many
German is. You should be happy.
yeah, and but what I recognized is many people are now using this stupid AI crap and also asking, for example, the AI about anything. instead of looking it up themselves and things like that.
Dude, like I said last
Uh,
week, all this shit started with predictive text on your phones. I knew where it was going to end up even back then. I said back then people are going to get dumb. They're not going to learn how to spell fucking words.
Yeah, as I said, it's all over the news, and it's really a coincidence that my actual project is about Denmark and Greenland.
See, I try to stay away from politics. It only depresses me. So
Yeah, the thing, there was even a Simpsons episode which was called after the book or after the movie back then when the movie came out. It was called.
because either way, the people aren't the winners. The politicians always are, and there's no right or wrong. They're all scum.
Here, Rector Skinner's feeling for snow. And I was wondering when I saw this Simpsons episode back then, I thought, oh my God, I didn't know that this kind of secret tip, because the book, I wasn't aware that the book was such a huge hit worldwide, and that the movie was so famous, especially as a German movie, and that they even made a Simpsons episode about it. And yeah, so yeah, that's what I'm working on at this moment.
Hey, yes.
And
Dr. Orloff's in the chat. And he's optimistic about the future, and let's hope he gets some good movies. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Well, you're not going to see it coming out of mainstream Hollywood. I think the past 10 years have proven that.
and last
Go independent.
year,
Go for the smaller fucking studios.
last year in November, so 2 months ago, we got a remake of Incredible Shrinking Man.
Fucking hell, we did.
Yes, but
Why didn't that appear on my radar? That's weird.
because it was a French movie.
That's no matter. I keep my eye on foreign movies.
Yeah, it was a French movie that wasn't released in the US or in Britain.
That never generally stops me from getting it. I'm surprised I didn't see it in my sources.
It was just released. For example, it was released here in Germany, but it still didn't know about it, and I'm now waiting for the Blu-ray release in March.
Right.
But I just know about that because I went to Amazon and looked it up, because that's where normally you get the dates. Because on the official sites, it has not. This movie, it's really crazy. It has not a German Wikipedia page. Even it had a German. No, it has a German trailer. It had a German trailer and was in German cinemas in November.
Okay.
But it has no German Wikipedia page, and it has no English Wikipedia page either.
That's odd. Is it like ultra low budget?
No,
No?
it's a huge. It's a decent French production with
That's
with
very
well-known
strange.
well-known stars also, at least in French, and also, as I said, it has a German trailer, and it has an English trailer, but not in English. It has the titles are in English. The in between titles from the scenes are in English. But that's how far it goes with English.
Oh yeah, this is probably explains why it hasn't appeared on my radar. Because I would have been straight in. You know what I mean? It's like fuck yeah, I'm watching that. Especially if it was, especially being a non-Hollywood production, I would have well been in.
Yeah, Yeah, but especially with the German cinema release in November, it should have been at least at my radar.
Well, yeah. You won't mind you saying that though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it wasn't. It wasn't. It is nowhere to find, and I just know about it, by the way,
It
from
seems,
my
Watson, we have a mystery.
the incredible shrinking movie.
So it seems, yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and and the crazy thing is when I saw the trailer, I directly saw in the trailer that they seem to have adapted the original story. Not like the original, not like Jack Arnold. Can you remember what I was mourning about? I was telling in my review, I tell the original story from Richard Matheson,
Right,
where
yeah.
he has a daughter, and this daughter plays a role in the story, and also the story is much darker in the original, and it seems like they took a few more a few things from the novel, but I'm pretty sure that they probably left out many of the sexual parts.
Well,
At least
if
from
it's
the
German.
no French,
Oh,
not
well,
German.
either way, dude. You know what I mean? Europeans are a lot more liberal,
Because
shall we say?
yeah, but I'm not sure because, as I said, I only know the trailer, and when I watched the trailer, these special parts from the story, they are nowhere to find in the trailer. But what you can find there is at least that the cast is exactly like in the original novel. You have the wife, the guy that shrinks, and the daughter, and of course this puppet house, like we saw in the Jack Arnold version,
Yeah, the dollhouse. Yeah, yeah.
the dollhouse, makes of course much more sense if there is a daughter
Well,
or not. Yeah.
well, it's cheaper just film it with the one guy than it is to have fucking. And besides that, working with kids, fuck that. You know what I mean?
Doesn't he have a son in the Jack Arnold version?
No, but he doesn't get.
did-
All right
or-
then, doesn't get shrunk, should I say?
No, but in the Jack Arnold version, did he have a kid?
I can't
Or
remember.
doesn't?
I don't think so. I could be wrong though, Cub. Could be wrong. I haven't seen it for a while.
Yeah.
I love that
Yeah,
movie.
I'm redoing that review anyway.
One
So,
of the great 50s sci-fi classics.
yeah, it's Jack Arnold's masterpiece. It's by far his best movie.
Oh, I don't know. What's the one with the monoliths? Like
That's the one
the
that
crystal
that
things. Do you know what you know
yeah,
what I'm on about?
that's the one that he just produced, but
Did
he
he?
didn't direct.
Ah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I knew he had something to do with it. Yeah, okay. I still can't think what it was fucking called either way.
Yeah, but
Whatever.
yeah, but you can't compare that to Incredible Shrinking Man. Sorry.
Oh, no, definitely not in terms of quality. Definitely not.
Yeah, and also Tarantula
See,
or
I'm just thinking of
the
all these good. I love Tarantula though. I love all
the
them 50s fucking movies.
here the Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Well, fucking hell, man, that's a masterpiece in its own right.
Yeah, there are masterpieces, but still, his masterpiece of masterpieces is his Incredible Shrinking Man. That's his absolute masterpiece for me personally.
Yeah, I do like it. Yeah, definitely. I
That-
mean,
that-
because
that
look
is-
look at what it inspired. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and also the effects still hold up.
Yeah,
Most of them,
Definitely. Definitely. I'd agree.
because there are not effects. They used really this big
Yeah,
props.
Yeah, you can tell, dude. I mean,
Yeah, you can
there's
say-
there's very few visual effects. There's the cat, isn't there? That's a visual effect. There's a few spider visual effects, isn't there? And
But for the most part,
For
they
the most
used
part, yeah, it's
real
yeah.
props, and it shows, and that's why it still holds up for me, because I really like these huge props. Even sometimes
Exactly, yeah.
you can see their just fake or props or whatever,
Yeah, but it
but
doesn't matter.
still,
It doesn't matter, does it? It still doesn't take away
yeah,
any enjoyment from the piece. It's still a great
yeah,
movie.
yeah,
And like I
and the
say,
fight.
look what it inspired, like the Irwin Allen shows, Land of the Giants and stuff like that. Wasn't there an even Doctor Who episode? What was Land of the Giants type, if I remember, one of the Hartnell
Yeah,
stories.
yeah, wasn't that the beginning of season 3 or season 4?
I have no. It was William Hartnell, but I can't remember when it was, dude. But I know they did one anyway, didn't they? Like
I know. I think even season 2 started out with this one, or not, with this
yeah,
changing,
that could be right.
where they were all small.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
about
I
right.
think.
Season 2, I
Yeah,
think. Yeah, without
yeah,
checking, that sounds about right. That does, Cub.
yeah, and yeah. As I said, when you see the trailer for this new one, it's, I think, with these modern effects, you see, for example, you see the cat scene, you see the spider scene, and it's also a little bit sad to see that,
Well, depends how
because
it's handled.
no, because it's clearly, they are clearly computer effects, clearly.
Well, yeah, that's what lets a
Of
lot of movies down, unfortunately.
of course they are, and you can kind of see they they look very good, they look excellent, but still, if you understand what I mean, it
Yeah, you
still,
can just see right through them. That's the problem with CGI.
yeah, and
And your
I'm
brain's
not,
telling you also that it's like, that's bullshit. You know what I mean? So
yeah, yeah,
there's
so
no, you know what I mean? There's no mass to anything, is there? There's no physicality to it. And it,
yeah, and
you're just looking at a moving image within a
yeah,
moving image, weirdly enough.
and that's the only thing where when I what I have complained about when I see the trailer, and I just see, these are computer effects clearly. Also, when you see the stairs and things like that, and I think, I don't know, when you have such a masterpiece, that you want to top, they should really have gone all the way and really try using props
Definitely.
like
Well,
the original.
you should always go practical if you can. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean,
especially,
some movies overuse it. They'll use
yeah,
CGI just to use, I don't know, a collection of boxes, and they'll CGI it. It's like, surely it'll be cheaper to get
yeah,
just 4 boxes, paint them the color you desire, and have them actually on set than to CGI 4 boxes.
yeah. There is
What are
one
you fucking
scene.
doing?
There's one scene in the trailer where he is standing at the ground of these staircases here, and you can clearly see it's CGI, and I just thought,
Why?
I'm not saying it looks bad or something like that. I'm just saying, it's kind of sad.
Yeah, but didn't you say it's a staircase? So
Yeah, it's
no
just
real staircases lying around. Nothing the prop master can just build for you. No, because
yeah,
that was his job at one time. All you CGI fuckers have put the prop master out of jobs, mostly.
yeah. I mean, yeah. When I say staircase, of course, I mean the staircase that goes to the cellar. I don't know if it's called staircase or
Yeah,
what you call it
either
in
way,
English.
yeah, it's still a staircase. Either way,
Yeah. The one, yeah, you know the one from the story that that goes to the cellar, and when he stands, these are all scenes from the trailer. This is
which I
all,
haven't seen. So
yeah. So, but this is all I can already, because I know the story very well, and when I see the trailer, I directly see the scenes, have scenes in my head from the original novel and from the Jack Arnold version, and yeah, this staircase scene, I just, you see it and you think,
yeah.
yeah, it looks okay, but
But it clearly doesn't, Cub, because you noticed it straight away. So it clearly doesn't look okay, does it? Really? If you went,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
but they seem to have
And if you went,
a
it's going to stand out like night and day to me.
yeah, they seem to have at least cast a good actor for the as main character. What you can see from the trailer, it's not as usual that you say, "Oh no, he's awful" or something like that. No, no, it looks like looks like he's a decent actor, and also they didn't cast a young actor, which is also a little surprise,
Well, you know.
a positive surprise. Not to cast. He looks a little bit older, would say 50 or 60 or something like that.
Really? That is unusual.
That is unusual. Yeah, as I said, and but this also could mean that that they wanted real acting. That
Yeah.
they didn't want to go, yeah, that they didn't want to
Real
go with
acting.
the pretty. No, they didn't want to go just with a pretty face or something like that.
Yeah,
They
yeah. I
they
know what you mean.
the director probably wanted something in there, that he has probably some scenes in there, whatever, where he thinks that real acting is necessary, convincing acting. And yeah, and I'm really looking forward to this version of the story.
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested myself, dude. To be fair.
It's kind of the only movie I'm interested in this year, even if it is from last year. But
Well,
yeah, I still have to get my hands on it somehow for my review. Yeah, so I put my review to March, hoping that because the DVD release is in March, and I hope that I can get my hands on the movie, so that I can release my review in March. If not, of course, I have to release it later.
you're
Yeah,
gonna have
and
to
I
let
have
me
to
know
bank.
how the search goes, and I'm gonna fucking have a little look for it myself. So
Yeah, because I think when the Blu-ray release, the official Blu-ray release is there, then you can also get the movie everywhere, I
yeah,
guess.
yeah, yeah. I should imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to something cool.
And if you if you want to watch the trailer, have put it in I've put it in other videos.
Where it belongs. Yeah.
Yeah, and by the way, this is the English version which I have put in there.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, but it's not in English. It's in English. It's only the between titles are in English, but
Yeah, yeah.
it is still in French, I think.
Well,
And
I'll have a look at it anyway.
yeah,
I'm sure with the AI they can give me some English subtitles at least.
no, I think it has English subtitles.
Oh,
But
I'll check it out.
it's kind of the official English trailer, because the in between credits tells a story,
Right, yeah.
and you have black pictures in between with sentences. And in this version, the sentences are in English. For
Right.
example, in the German version, the sentences are in German, and in the
Well, I
French
wouldn't
version,
expect
of course, in
nothing less.
French.
Yeah, and French in French.
Yeah.
Yep. That's how languages work,
Yeah.
Cub. Yeah.
Yeah, but the crazy thing is there is no real English version of the trailer, but there is a Russian version of the trailer,
Well.
which is really in Russian. Not because there are two trailers, and one of them, the sentences go into the pictures, French style.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And so I found a Russian trailer that is in Russian, in the Russian language, but also where the writing, also everything is in Russian, and it goes into the pictures, and so it is clearly a for Russia made trailer, an official for Russia made trailer. And
They want some
what
of that sweet Soviet money.
Yeah, but the crazy thing is, you would expect first to have an English trailer before you have
Well-
an exotic one like a Russian one.
Well, you would have thought so, you know. But you
Yeah.
don't know if Putin's one of the backers of the fucking movie, do you? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but the thing is, it is an official adaptation of an American author.
Well, yeah, obviously, yeah. Richard Matheson,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it is an official adaptation. It is even called The Shrinking Man, because The Shrinking Man was the original title of the book. It became The Incredible Shrinking Man later, thanks to the movie.
Uh-huh.
Because the book was only called Shrinking Man. It was not called The Incredible Shrinking Man.
Right.
But because of the success of the movie, you later also got a title Incredible Shrinking Man.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
At first it was
The
just called
reprints,
Shrinking
yeah.
Man. Yeah, the reprints and things like that. And yeah,
Oh, I want to see this, man. Because I'm all up for them type of stories. You know what I mean? Them Irwin Allen shows. All of them. Voice to the Bottom. When I was a kid.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So this is really crazy. There is really one movie I'm looking forward to.
And like you were
So
saying, Cub,
crazy.
like you were saying earlier as well, was it 53, was it? The movie? Anyway, regardless of
Jack
the year.
Arnold?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Jack Arnold one?
yeah. It don't matter anyway.
It-
But it was still one of the better out of them fucking slew of sci-fi movies that came out in the 50s. It was clearly one of the best ones.
Yes, yes. All Jack Arnold's movies were great. I like them all. There's even the one that he just produced were okay, at least. And of course, Metaluna 4, Metaluna 4. It's called original title. What's the original title here of Metaluna 4?
I have no fucking idea. I don't know.
Here,
I thought you were the font of all knowledge. Well, I know you're not, but, you know. See, this is what happens when you haven't got a script, kids.
no, the German title is Metaluna 4 doesn't answer, but This Island Earth. Yes, that's the original title.
Oh, fucking hell, of course I should have guessed that. Metaluna, of course. Fucking hell. Duh. I wasn't thinking then,
Metaluna.
Cole. Yeah, of course I should have guessed
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, and that's the German title. That's why this is the title that is stuck in my head. And
That creature design's fucking awesome.
Yeah, but also the story itself, I really
Yeah, it's
liked.
good, huh?
I really like the plot. And to call it the worst movie of all times,
No, is
it's
it?
just
Fuck.
ridiculous.
No, it's not the worst. Dude, has anybody seen The Giant Claw? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot worse movies than this Island Earth. I could.
Yeah,
Fucking hell.
which I have seen, by the way.
What?
Giant Claw.
Yeah, there you go, see? Fucking hell,
Yeah.
what's the one with the guy in the gorilla suit and a fucking diving helmet? Robot Monster, is it? Fuck me, there's way worse 50s movies.
Yeah, yeah.
But to
But
be fair
yeah,
though, I'm a big fan of Robot Monster and I love the great works from the 50s, the decent stuff. But I also like the shit as well. I like some quality, really bad, composite giant spiders. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, it got its bad reputation back then from Mystery Science Theater.
Well, that's because they bought the movie. They own the rights to that, you know.
Yeah, yeah, probably. Then they are constantly claiming my review.
Yeah. Well, dude, I've got two films on my channel. I can't remember what they are. Well, they're instantly recognisable because I think I first saw them on Mystery Science Theatre. To be fair, many years ago. And that's who've claimed the copyright claim. They've let me keep the films up, but the claimant, and when I had a look to who it was Mystery Science Theatre.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still fine. They let me keep the movies up because they're just dumb fun. Like I say, I think the first time I saw them were on Mystery Science Theatre. Like I caught many of these bad movies, which I really love if I'm in the mood for.
Yeah.
Many of those was on MS. Oh, I'm not going to do the abbreviation. Mystery Science Theatre.
Yeah, this
3000.
this Island Earth is not a bad movie.
No,
I
it's
want
not.
to put that
No, it's
clear.
not. It definitely isn't.
It's even I would say it's even one of the better ones from the 50s. Especially the first half before the director got
And
sick.
you've got to remember it was in colour in its early stages of colour as well,
Yeah,
which was another plus point for the movie.
yeah, and also the director got sick during working, and so the first half is from a different director than the second half of the movie. Yeah, it kind of shows a little bit, and but still, the first half is so dense. It is so well made.
Yeah, definitely.
Uh,
Like I
because
say, it's a
you have
shame because the most well-known Mystery Science Theatre, because the show was that big at the time, they had a cinema release, and the Mystery Science Theatre movie, as you well know, Cub, is This Island Earth.
yeah.
It's a shame
That's
that was the introduction to that movie for a lot of people.
yeah, yeah.
But
I know.
it's not a shame, actually. I take that back. Even if that was their first introduction to that film, maybe they went out and seeked the movie out without the funny commentary and wanted to watch it anyway.
Yeah.
And then maybe that got them in love with good, bad movies. And then that got them in turn with good movies. And you know how these things go.
And the really interesting fact is, back then as a child, I was just allowed to see the beginning of the movie, and then I had to go to bed, and I was always asking myself, what is happening when they went into the rocket and go over there and things like that. And so for me, it was always it was this mysterious movie because I saw it back then as a little kid on TV, but I wasn't allowed to watch further than the first 10 minutes or something like that.
I
And
see.
then I had to go to bed and
This was the beauty of having a little 8-inch portable black and white TV in your bedroom when you were a kid. With a metal frame coat hanger stuck in for an aerial.
Yeah, but when I saw it, I was really a little kid. I was probably 10 or something like that.
10? Jesus Christ. I had my own TV and everything when I was 10.
No, I had my own stuff when I was 13 or something like that, but not earlier, 14.
Fucking hell, dude. I think I had a record player and fucking Jesus, by the time I was 10, I maybe even had a fucking... No, I didn't. I got that when I was 12. I can remember that, so I wasn't 10 when I got that. Yeah, but 10, fuck me. My bedroom was kitted out when I was 10. I had record collection and everything by the age of 10.
Yeah, but I had first, before I could get this stuff, I had to first get work and then count the money and then get it. And as a child, this was not that easy.
Well, if you did all the room and took care of the house, that used to be a little bit of cash. And then, we had added bonuses of various little things we all used to get into as kids to make money. Back in the day.
I was selling calendars, for example, and I was working on the plantage or what you call it.
Yeah, plantations. Yeah, but you weren't doing that when you were 10, though, were you? Mind you, though, saying that, you might have been.
No, I was doing that when I was 12, 13.
Yeah,
and that's when I could get my stuff, my first VHS and TV and things like that, which I all bought from my own money.
And as it should be, dear sir, as it should be.
Yeah.
Too many people rely on fucking handouts.
And it was even the case that I had to hide them in my room because I was not allowed to have an own TV or own VHS and things like that. So I had to hide them in my room. Of course, my mother, she knew because she was cleaning the rooms.
Well, yeah, of course. Mother knows everything. She might not tell you, but she knows everything.
You couldn't hide that from her.
You can't hide anything from your mother. You never could. Yeah. Even if you thought all your life you'd gotten away with something and your mother never knew, I can guarantee you, your mother knew. But and this is all mothers and all children. Your mother knew, but she just didn't tell you. But your mother knew.
But my father, he wasn't allowed to know.
Fuck me, this is the fourth sock this week.
and so it was really an exciting situation for a child.
Dude, have a guess what I come across the other day. And these things might have been around for a while. I don't know. But I only heard of these things the other day. Liquid-filled vinyl records. Fucking LPs, but with liquid in the vinyl. How fucking weird is that?
Huh? Never heard of that.
Neither had I until the other day. I was astounded that it's an actual thing, and it is.
Yeah.
But the thing is, but the thing is, though, these things cost a lot of money. Sooner or later, being sealed as it is, that liquid will dry, and possibly to a horrible discoloured mess. So it's not going to look very attractive in 10 years, is it? I don't think.
I don't know.
But what a weird thing to happen. Liquid-filled vinyl. You know what I mean? As a big, you know what I mean, fan of records, I have fucking hundreds, you know what I mean? And it just astounded me. Liquid-filled fucking records. What a weird concept. But yeah, because apparently you can get a Pink Floyd, because it's 50 years of Wish You Were Here, isn't it? Well, was last year. And you can get a liquid-filled Wish You Were Here album. Limited edition, blah, blah, blah. 150 fucking euros. Get to fuck. I wouldn't pay that. You're fucking joking.
I'm personally really proud of my soundtrack collection, record collection, and especially with a coincidence, I got the original soundtrack of Superman as a record.
Oh,
with
the John Williams score.
Yeah,
I used to have that, man.
With the Superman sign put on the record here on the
label, yeah.
Not on the label. On the record itself, it is put. You can only see it when you hold the record in your hand and you do it against the light, and then you can see that it has the original Superman sign on the what you call the thing that makes the sound.
The actual vinyl itself, each individual track.
Yeah, the vinyl itself. The Superman sign is on the vinyl itself as like a hologram or something like that.
Right. Now I think I know what you're talking about. Because there was a thing called laser etched vinyl. What was a thing for a while. Right, the thing with the Superman sign on. Can you play that side of the record?
Yes.
Right. Right. I'm thinking of something else then. Okay.
Yeah, and that's the crazy thing. I've never ever seen that on another record before or after, and I have not even known that when I bought the record, because I bought the record together with soundtrack for Superman 2 and 3. I bought all three of them with other records.
That's how they get you. That's how they get you to buy the third score. See.
No.
It doesn't matter. It's a joke. Carry on.
It was just a package from records, and it was just in there. And years later, I discovered, when I watched through the records, I discovered that the first one has this Superman sign on the record put on the.
I need to see this. Have you still got it?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I'm really proud that I have still my collection. I got every record from I never have ever sold a record from my collection ever.
I did. I sold fucking hundreds in about 1990 when I was disillusioned with the state of rock music and everything, and I became a bit of a hippie and sold all my rock records, and because I thought it was all too commercial, man.
So I'm Groove. Ist Groove that? Rillte das Papier an der Falzlinie. Rillen. Grooves.
I don't sprechen, dude. That's not helping me. Yeah, the grooves.
Wait a second.
The grooves of of the vinyl.
Of the record. The grooves. And the sign is on the grooves. That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, but on the record itself is just the same thing. Yeah.
On the record itself, and this is the crazy thing, because you can make it out when you hold it against the light, and
I'm with you.
Yeah, and it looks just awesome, and I discovered this years later, so many years later.
Cool.
By a coincidence, and it's still in my collection. Probably I should buy by times a record player. play it. Or
Well,
something
you can
like
get them cheap enough, can't you? Yeah, that's another
Yeah,
classic
that's
Williams score as well, isn't it? Superman. That's when he was just doing hit after hit in terms of scores.
yeah. Yeah, I was not even a big fan of the score itself. I just collected
Dude,
soundtracks back then.
I love the score because I can remember in the old cinema there used to be like a big entryway before you got to the doors to go into the cinema. The little one screen old fucking Art Deco building. Beautiful cinema. It's a shame it closed, but there used to be this long passageway before you got to the doors, and I've got fond memories of running out after seeing Superman the movie with my coat tied round with the top button just fastened, and my arm outstretched, running down the corridor, going "Du-du-du, du-du-du."
Yeah,
See,
and
memories are attached to that shit. That's why I love the score. Same as The Great Escape.
the crazy thing is, I got these records back then in a time where they wanted to get rid of all the records
Nice,
because they wanted it was the exchange between record and CD,
right?
and
Yeah.
they want and so they got rid of many of these records, and I couldn't afford CDs back then, and so it was cheaper for me, even without a record player. It was cheaper for me to buy the original records instead of trying to buy the CDs that
Yeah,
were
yeah.
so pricey that you could never afford them. And that's the reason why I have so many records, even from soundtracks that are not particular my favorite soundtracks, but it was, as I said, was just cheap to get them, and so I
Well, yeah,
got
you
them.
might as
And
well pick them up, mate. It's a bargain. You might as well. I've got fond
yeah,
memories of
and
scores. I mean, fucking the original Star Wars album with the booklet and everything, and the original score. I used to put that on because I used to have one of those Decca suitcase record players. Loot them up, kiddies, if you don't know what one of them is. And fucking, I used to put that album on whilst I was playing with the Palitoy / Kenner for the Americans. The old Kenner Star Wars figures. I used to love playing that.
yeah,
I played that record till, fuck me.
yeah. So now, of course, I
Until I
have
got the
I have
score for Empire Strikes Back, and then I was really happy. Because I had more Star Wars music.
now of course I have a
I
huge
had that for Christmas, 1980. I had that album. The Empire Strikes Back fucking album.
I have a huge CD soundtrack collection, CDs, but really proud I'm of my soundtrack record collection,
Yeah, man.
because the records, but even the CDs, they are really old. I have the original soundtrack from Conan 1, Conan
Nice.
2, Evil Dead, Brain Dead, Bad Taste. I have all these original soundtracks
Nice.
on CD, and from back then. And but I have also the original score soundtracks from on record from Bright Night, Superman, uh, and a few other ones. Um, yeah, probably I could sometimes make should make a video about them, and then I can show them.
Yeah, why not, dude? Why not? You can't beat
But just
you can't beat listening to a classic score, just whacking one on, man. You can't beat it.
yeah, yeah. Maybe sometimes I buy a record player, and then I play them.
Dude, well, you can get a record player what plugs into your computer, and they are pretty cheap.
Yeah, because for example, the Superman one never got played once. It is still like like I bought it today.
Excellent. Yes, you should always keep care of your records. Indeed, you should. Indeed.
Yeah. It's a wonder that they still exist after so many years, because I bought them 30 years ago, 40 years ago, so long ago.
The only record I've still got from me past when I was a little kid, because I've always had records from like the age of fucking 4, 5. And I've got one left, what I had from when I was a kid. And it's the Fonzie album.
Hey, and I have the original hit single from Escape from New York. Yes, a single. I have the single.
Nice.
Yeah, it's crazy.
See?
It was even the first record that I got back then as a child.
Cool.
The original Escape from New York record. Yeah.
Yeah, I was brought up on rock and roll, so it was good times to be around and having parents who
No,
were rock and roll nuts.
I was always into soundtracks. So of course I have also the Wall soundtrack
Yeah,
here
well,
from Pink Floyd.
yeah, well, not the finest moment. People who are into greatest hits and things like that think the Wall's the best thing since sliced bread, but if you're a true Pink Floyd fan, it's not.
No, but it's still neat to have the record or not.
If you feel the need to listen to it, I guess.
If I had a record player, I would probably. Yeah.
No, it's musically, it's not the finest era as far as I'm concerned. They'd gone well off the boil by then.
Yeah, my favorite Pink Floyd album is, of course, Wish You Were Here.
Yeah. Well, I knew it wouldn't be anything before Dark Side of the Moon. Right, time are we on? 11. Right, shall we wrap this one up, Cub?
Yeah.
Right, so good night, folks, and I'll hopefully see you next week.
Yeah. Bye.
Good night, folks. See you later.